Hello, my vile viewers. I am Miharu, and for the month of Foxtober, I have some special videos planned. So sit back and relax as my audience shares their scariest moments in gaming.
My name is Sir Bowlerhat, and the scariest game that I've ever played was Eternal Darkness: Sanity's Requiem for the GameCube. Whenever you're booting up a game or loading up a game, there would be this loading screen with this creepy skeleton dude, something out of H.R. Geiger or something like that, with text on the bottom saying, "The darkness comes." And it's almost telling you that you need to get ready for whatever scary crap is going to happen. Something that's eerie or alluding to the fact that something scary is happening is more freaky to me than the actual scary thing itself. It's almost like a siren getting ready for like some sort of nuclear attack or something.
For my scariest gaming moment, I decided to go with something a bit out there. Not necessarily a moment from an actual horror game, but from an unlikely source. Jurassic Park, although in the adventure genre, does have scary moments that were sadly missed back when it was relevant enough to have video games. Because of this, there never was an entry in the horror genre. However, an unlikely source would give us a taste. That source being the level restoring power in LEGO Jurassic World, specifically the segment that takes place in the power shed from the film. While a bit of a claustrophobic experience in the film, this level presents the area as more looming. Throughout the segment, you are greeted with claw marks strewn about the concrete and walls, hissing pipes that mimic the raptors' cries, thematic music, and the occasional shifting showers. You get a persistent sense of paranoia as you work your way through. You know you have eyes on you, you just don't know where. A feeling made worse by the fact that in every other segment that features raptors, they tend to jump scare you. Not here, though. Taking full advantage of perceived expectations to add the atmosphere. You think they're gonna jump you, but it never really comes. Honestly, it makes me wish for an Alien Isolation style Jurassic Park game, since if a LEGO game can create this sort of atmosphere, imagine what a legitimate AAA development team could make. Any potential game designers out there, I implore you, if you can, make a proper dinosaur horror game. Oakwood's a good start, but we need a better premise to get this right.
Hello everyone, I just want to talk about my creepy game moment from playing The Simpsons Hit and Run. The real reason why this freaked me out was because, other than the fact I was already afraid of clowns, on Marge's level, which is the same area but it's at night, without the Halloween theme, you can come into this room for the first time and there's a Crush of the Clown lamp. It like flickers and explodes. I didn't realize the bed was different and all that because in that level everything's normal. I saw the clown bed but I didn't think nothing of it. I was just trying to hurry up. I didn't realize the clown bed was a gag also, so I stood a little too close to the bed, and when I pushed the action button, I think I hid in my room for a little while because I was just so scared of that bed. But I did eventually get over and I was able to beat the game. It's just the first time encountering that was just very, very terrifying.
I have two scariest gaming moments. The first one, when I was in high school, my friend sold me a copy of Pokemon Yellow, and the old Game Boy games had batteries inside to keep the save data alive. Well, right as I got to Lavender Town, the save battery died. It had to be Lavender Town. That actually freaked me out back then, because I had just gotten into reading all the creepypastas about it. The second one, when I played Dead Space 2, I got to the eyeball scene at the end where you have to guide the needle. I can't handle extremely graphic stuff like that, so I literally had to leave the room and ask my mom to do it for me. I was standing by the door, and all I hear is the main character in the game screaming as he dies, followed by my mom laughing and saying, "Oops, I messed up."
Hi, my name is Solid Optimus, and no, I ain't that sort of solid, you schmicklin' perv. My scariest moment comes from my favorite game franchise, Metal Gear Solid. The games have their fair shares of creepy moments, such as Psycho Mantis breaking the fourth wall and reading your memory card in Metal Gear Solid 1.
You seem to like The Legend of Zelda, don't you?
Or the Sorrow and his freaky world of purgatory from Snake Eater. Or Metal Gear Solid 4's, Okay, I haven't played MGS4 yet, I'm sorry guys. But my scariest moment comes from my personal favorite, Sons of Liberty. It was late at night. I was at the endgame. I got released from Solidus's torture chamber by Olga. But then all of a sudden, I was getting weird codec calls from Colonel Campbell. That's because he was an AI the entire time.
What a twist!
Imagine if someone impersonated one of your friends and manipulated you to do maybe some terrible deeds. And before you fight Solidus, the AI also shows that it's capable of thinking on its own like a human being, which is pretty freaky in of itself, since the topic it discusses are extremely prevalent today. Just watch the most profound moment in gaming after this video. What also made this scary in a situation like this for me was isolation. Solid Snake and Olga were absent, Colonel is an AI,
I need scissors. 61.
and Rose, who the hell would want to talk to her? The fact that I had no one on my side, I had this creepy AI looking over my shoulder 24/7, made it hard to sleep that night.
Damn you, Kojima! Lolly lule low. Lolly lule low. Lolly lule low.
Paper Mario is my favorite game in the entire Mario series, but it features some rather scary moments that had the younger me shaking. The time that I reached Dry Ruins in Chapter 2, I heard some spooky noises that sounded like ghosts. It caught me for a bit, but I ignored it and kept going. Numerous enemies would attack, but luckily I had a bomb bed handy. After locating the keys and advancing through the tombs, I encountered the boss Tootin' Koopa. This boss battle is brilliant, yet scary. He summons a chain chomp, which certainly doesn't help, but in Chapter 3, you have to guide yourself through a maze in the Haunted Boo Castle. Getting lost isn't a treat, and boos can pop out at times when you're not expecting. But there was this one chest that turned out to have no surprise hidden inside, except for the chandelier that collapsed next to me. I was expecting a boo to appear in the chest. I guess I was wrong.
Hello, Duper here. My scary story takes back when I was a kid. This was with a Tony Hawk game, Tony Hawk Underground. It was in the Hawaii level, and I was just messing around with the challenge editor. When messing around, I went to an evil tiki, was surrounded by fire, and was having a horrific laugh. And as a kid, I didn't know what it was because I got there by accident. I thought it was the devil or something.
Shout out to Hysteric Animations for putting this together for me. Be sure to check out his new album, Just Experimenting, releasing November 3rd. Until next time, this is Miharu, signing off.